Crossroads. Each week, Chevrolet presents a true story based on the actual experiences of American clergymen, pastor, priest, or rabbi. The men who give inspiration and guidance to people at the crossroads of life. Tonight, The Man Who Walked on Water, starring William Prince and Maureen O'Sullivan in the story of Reverend David Alexander Day.
Liberia, West Africa. It was here that the Reverend David Alexander Day came to establish his church.
See? Good work. Now, we'll see if Mrs. Day is ready for the furniture. Honey, stop it. It's dead now. It can't hurt you.
Oh, David, it's so horrible. It crawled at me from under that sack. I'm so frightened.
I think you got the best of the encounter from the looks of the scorpion.
Oh, I don't want to look at it. Oh.
Will you keep your eyes on that corner of the room? I'll get it out of here.
Oh. Is it gone yet?
It's all gone. Well, how's the homemaking coming?
Oh.
No, I'm about ready to knock the crates off some of our furniture.
Well, before I permit one stick of our furniture in here, I'm going to clean house. Excuse me.
Until then, I gather we're not at home.
No. Only the scorpions, centipedes, and other scoundrels of their stripes.
You know, that may prove a little awkward because I believe we're about to receive a call from our neighbors.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. You're right. Why couldn't they have waited until I was ready?
I'm sure the Reverend's wife will look very acceptable to them just as she is.
Huh?
Gentlemen, as you can see, Mrs. Day and I have hardly moved in as yet. However, we are highly honored that the elders of the village should call on us. We are the honored ones, Reverend. You have made us feel very welcome here, Chief. Mrs. Day and I feel that we are among good friends. Our mission here is to help you.
Dance করবে নানটা তো দেখছিলি বালা Somebody, Emil Babala Oni Bai.
What is he saying?
That he's spiritual boss here. His family's had the job for hundreds of years. His fetishes will protect the people. And you will only confuse and mislead the people.
I understand the witch doctor's words. He is the one who would mislead your people with superstition and black magic. In America, we do not believe in fetishes. Our faith rests in one God, and not in a crude doll that someone tells us has magic power.
Sakal, Bala Didi, Nakka Supudavili, Vanda. Hey! Nini Bai Kosi, what's in the Eminiconi, Ataria Dala, who don't possess Batin Bai. So go!
What's he saying?
No fire touched this house. The fetish is his insurance policy. If the fetish of the mighty witch doctor protects my house, I am grateful.
Sangabo, Dantasi, Vanda, Vana.
No man wants the roof to burn down over his head. Which man? What happened? Tuki Rumstuku! Can it be that I see my house burning down? Why doesn't the fetish stop it?
We are deeply sorrowed over the loss of your house, Reverend Day.
We'll build another house, Chief, and this one won't depend on fetishes. Thank you for calling on us.
Oh, thank you. I guess that's one way to clean house.
Oh, I had to do it. That witch doctor won't give up his power over these people without a fight. I couldn't ignore his challenge. Nothing serve any good purpose by staying here.
No, I suppose you couldn't. But I'm just wondering, what are we going to use for a roof?
Well, as I told the chief, we'll build a new one.
I know, but in the meantime...
In the meantime, we'll be grateful that it's a mild climate.
Is it? Oh, my goodness.
Well, at least it isn't snowing.
David Mail.
The river steamer must have stayed off the sandbars this trip. Huh? Quite a tight schedule for a change.
I was waiting right there by the riverbank. This one looks important.
The general synod of our church.
David, how wonderful.
You think so?
Oh, of course I think so. A congregation of your own?
In Pekin, Illinois.
Well, what's wrong with Pekin, Illinois?
Nothing I know of. Nothing I want to know of. May I ask you a question, Mrs. Day? Did you have any part in this offer chasing us all the way to West Africa?
Yes, I spoke to my uncle before we left New York. David, are you sure this is the Lord's work? Being a lumberjack, a carpenter?
I shouldn't be this obvious and remind you that our father's only begotten son was a carpenter. Not that I'm casting myself in any such image, honey. But I'm doing the work I want to do. I thought you understood that.
Yes. And I understand something else.
Must be pretty serious.
I understand that you belong where you do the most good.
I agree.
You agree to what?
I agree to the proposition that I belong where I'll do the most good. And where that is remains a matter between myself and my Lord.
There we are.
There it is. It's called a walking plow. You see, you hitch the mule to this end with a single tree, and then you guide it down the furrow with these handles. We can really start to cultivate some land now.
My mother told us about such things like this being used in America, and the wonders they perform.
You'll see it right here, Chief. We'll clear the land and plant it, and then you people will have food to eat and to trade. Oh, excuse me, Chief. Is there anything I can do for you, honey?
No, I just came out to get this box of books the riverboat brought in.
Sure it isn't too heavy. You'll get the hang of it. Now, here is what I plan to do. You see, here's the river. Honey, what is it? What's the matter?
I don't know. You're not a very cheerful sight.
I'm not very cheerful. I've had to be a little honest with myself this afternoon. When you've been lying there, and the Reverend David Day isn't quite the noble figure I'd pictured.
He's the noble figure I married.
Very noble. Sacrificed his wife's health to his own sense of importance.
Oh, David, we don't know that my health has been sacrificed. It's probably some little thing that could have happened in Pekin, Illinois.
But if we were in Pekin, we'd know. We wouldn't have to wait days for a doctor to come 200 miles upriver.
David, What about your call to work here with these people? That's an important consideration.
Not anymore.
Oh, David, you're wrong. You're very sweet, but you're very wrong. I couldn't be more sure of it. Not after this afternoon when I saw you with that wonderful plough and the natives making plans. That's the only consideration that counts.
I don't know, honey. I don't know.
Oh, but I know. You've started something here. Very beautiful and important, and you've got to finish it. I don't know how, but somehow we are going to finish it.
Harold Edgar. Thank you, Harold.
Put up pictures tonight?
No. Mrs. Day is resting.
Put up pictures tomorrow?
Maybe we'll wait until Mrs. Day can tell us where she wants them. But there's no reason why you can't look at them tonight.
Oh, Reverend Sir.
Yes, that's Daniel in the lion's den.
And the lions wouldn't eat him because he had faith in the Lord.
That's right.
Reverend Sir, I do not understand this picture. People walk on water. Is that like Moses in the Red Sea?
No, Harold, this isn't a religious picture. These people are ice skating. You see, in America, it gets very cold part of the year, and the rivers and lakes freeze over like this. And we have skating parties.
People walk on water?
Well, frozen water. See, you've lived on the equator all your life, so this is something that you've never experienced. But when water freezes, it can be solid as the floor.
My mother told me many things about Americans, but she did not say they could walk on water.
Well, the Reverend Sir said they do.
If the Americans can walk on water, why do they come up the river in boats? We've seen them fall into the river, but we've never seen them walk on the water. You take this fact to the Reverend Day's house. Say nothing to him about it, and then return here to your father. We've trusted the Reverend Day. He speaks of changing the old way for a new kind of life. But if he speaks false words,
I don't know what's going on around here. I can't find Harold Edgar anyplace.
I'm afraid you have bigger worries than the whereabouts of a native servant. You're going to lose Mrs. Day. But meanwhile, we've to get her downriver to my clinic where she can get some kind of proper attention.
You're certainly a tactful man, Doctor.
I don't practice tact, I practice medicine, but not in a place like this. My first visit and my last, I hope.
But you could be wrong.
I've been known to be, but not about pernicious anemia, unfortunately. When I see something like this, I know that someone has to pronounce sentence. It might as well be me. It might as well be blunt, so everyone can get over it and start thinking straight. I don't expect to be popular when I can't heal a patient. I'll be in the other room.
It would have been the same. Pekin, Illinois.
I can't forgive you.
Don't think for a moment that I'm going to let you.
Reverend sir.
Oh, Harold Edgar, I've been looking for you. I need your help. We have to pack our things and close the house.
I can't work for you. It's ruled.
Ruled? Who ruled it? You can talk to me, can't you? Well, why? You can tell me that much anyway.
The fetish, Reverend sir. The fetish.
No, wait. Harold Edgar, listen to me.
I didn't help the Reverend. I told him I could.
But you knew about the fetish and what it means to speak to one who's under the spell of the death spirit. You think it cannot find you here in this house, you fool? Your head is filled with the lies of this false tongue. The fetish means nothing to you. Say it! No! You'll learn the wisdom of your people, and you'll see this false tongue running in terror. And be sure you do not run along beside it.
We found it hanging in the window. Mrs. Day had been taking a rest, and I was in another part of the house. When I looked in on her about 3 o'clock, it was there.
Well, it almost makes a complete picture. But I don't understand of what. I'm a pariah in this village, that much is certain.
These witch doctors don't miss a thing. You've been treading on his toes, no doubt. That's the answer. As soon as he found out that Mrs. Day was ill, he was ready with the fetish. He can't lose.
I don't understand.
You wouldn't. You're too wrapped up in the brotherhood of man. But at the risk of disillusioning you, can you imagine what will happen with those natives when they see Mrs. Day carried out of this house tomorrow?
But he had no way of knowing how seriously she was ill.
It wouldn't matter. If she recovered, he had claimed the fetish was only a warning. Just showing his muscles. But the way things are turning out, you and what you stand for are taking a licking.
Maybe I am. But not what I stand for. The church will send another missionary out here.
He won't have a prayer, if you'll pardon the expression. The witch doctor will be boss. I know how you feel. Out here, the practice of medicine is almost a losing battle, too.
Doctor, you're wrong. David's going to win this battle.
I'm not sure about this.
I am. David, don't touch me. Even if I start to fall.
Can she do it?
She believes she can.
Well, what do you believe?
We can't stop her from trying.
Shouldn't be letting you do this.
I'm not going to let any witch doctor make a convert because of me. No, I'm all right. Just twisted my ankle. I can't make it. I can't make it.
Doesn't matter, honey. I don't care what they think.
Reverend sir, it's dust spirit, the fetish. Make the witch doctor take it back.
You give it him with our compliments.
No, it's the dust spirit. Only the Reverend can do it.
What can I do, Harold?
Show them when you get to the river before you get on the boat.
But I don't understand. What do you want me to show your people?
Show them that an American can walk the water. Like the picture. You can do it. Just a few steps, Reverend sir. Then they'll take the fetish away and you can stay.
You mean the ice skating picture?
Yes.
You told them?
Yes.
And they had the witch doctor set a fetish on me because I told a lie. Chief, I have not lied to this boy nor to anyone.
Then walk on water.
Sorry to be so long, Doctor. The ice machine broke down.
I can't do anything about the weather in Liberia, Mrs. Day, but here's an ice pack. It may make you more comfortable.
David, this is the last time.
You can't say that.
I want you to promise that you'll go back, take the money, what's left of the insurance, and go back up the river. Redeem your word with Harold Edgar and his people.
They expect me to walk on water.
You will.
Come on, Harold. You gotta get this engine hooked up. You have asked to see a man walk on water. I'm now ready to show you. Your witch doctor has told you that any man who tells you that it can be done speaks a lie. I will now show you that he is wrong. But you don't believe that it is water? Chief, hold out your hand. What is in your hand? It's water. Taste it. And this is frozen water called ice. It's fire. It burns. It is water on which a man may walk, even as I have told you. America is wonderful. God is wonderful. Thank you, Mrs. Day, for this miracle.
Stories for Crossroads are selected by our Board of Advisors, Captain Maurice M. Witherspoon, Father George B. Ford, and Dr. William F. Rosenblum.